Today, Precarious plays
Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. Is this where we went before to get to the paper? To get to the underground news.
I am having trouble remembering, and I also feel like you were... Yes. Okay. Well, that's a yes. This seems familiar.
Guys, you've kind of...
Hop over. Hey!
I recognize you. Tall, dark, and augmented. Over here. It's getting more and more difficult to hide. Welcome to the underground. I owe you an apology for hacking your info link.
I mean, sure.
Don't sweat it. I'm assuming you had a good reason.
Samizdat's usual channels are all bugged. I couldn't risk an audio communication being traced back here.
You're Little K, right? You don't sound local.
I wrote some things that made me have to delocalize a long time ago. Been living story to story on a Schengen visa and a language implant ever since. Never
He's
expect
reading.
a short story from a long-form journalist. You want to know why I brought you here? The police raided Samizdat last night. Cleared us out. We were broadcasting until they pulled the plug. Radios, flyers, mail bursts, the makeshift media van. Getting the message out to our subscribers if they needed a refuge. As you can see, it went a little wider than we anticipated.
That...
So are you running a resistance cell here or a campaign room?
Why not both? Now Samizdat has a captive voter base. We could run for the Senate.
It's organized resistance then.
Peaceful resistance. We're working together to get people under the cordon and out of Prague. It's a happy accident of a police state. Well, I say happy when everyone's repressed, they can see past their prejudices.
Or they shift the blame. It's gonna take a long time for those prejudices to heal.
As long as certain people can profit from keeping the wounds fresh. But you knew that already.
I want to know this one.
What happened to Kay?
Kay is me now, according to the Samizdat Manifesto. It's all very third-wave socialist with a dash of martyr complex.
Good to know. But I mean, what physically happened to him?
Right. His name is Yarek. Yarek Drobny. He's being held by the police along with Bones. No contact, no bail, no rights, plausible deniability.
Okay.
He must have known the risks.
Well, he was open to the existence of risks. When you showed up, it should have been a wake-up call, but you were reasonable. The state isn't reasonable.
That makes me feel weirdly guilty.
Yeah.
Because he might have thought, like, oh, well,
Well, if this man...
the tank man
Yeah.
was the worst case scenario, and that turned out just fine.
He just seemed real friendly.
This isn't what I call laying low. Aren't you afraid the police will find you again, finish what they started?
They already got Kay. Bones, the backup servers, even the shitty coffee machine. Enough for them to call it a win and get back to indiscriminate brutality on the streets.
Where were you when this happened?
Right here, running our little home away from home. Our sources tipped us off about the martial law. Either we could write about it and throw our hands up. Boy, I sure hope this massive rights violation doesn't end up being too awful this time. Or we could enact a readiness plan and really do something.
Yeah, when we first met, I called you pamphleteers. I guess I should apologize.
Oh no, we were pamphleteers. Now we're pamphleteers, jury rigging an underground railroad.
Isn't that always how it starts?
I'm pretty sure you didn't call me to put up posters. What's the deal?
We've made a plan. We're getting people out of the city, starting first thing tomorrow. I want Yarek and Bones to go with them, but first, we need to bust them out of jail. Tonight.
Okay.
And you think I'm the kind of guy who breaks into police stations?
Yes.
Are you telling me you're not?
We have, I think, already done that once.
At least, yeah.
Oh, no, I forgot. I think that we did that at least once in the first game, too, so at least twice.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll get them out. They're being held in the temporary police station downtown.
Yes. By the Monument Metro. Once you're clear, take them across the plaza to the Ineda Cleaners. We've cached everything they need for a long road trip along the old NATO decommissioning zone.
That's your escape route? Puts getting them past the state police into perspective.
It works on paper. And gives them these new identity documents, a lot of new identities. We found a very good forger. We're keeping her from a bright future in a Pika's newsroom.
Wait, is that...
Too many people.
I recognize you.
You'll have to borrow more
Hey!
trucks.
Milena, you didn't take my advice about giving up on forgery.
I know. But trouble is, I've got a talent for it. And it's a real growth market. As
It
soon as you
is.
got me out of that thing with Dragomir, I had like 20 emails from Samizdat. Do you have any idea how difficult it is for art school graduates to find a specialist subject these days?
Oh, please,
ouch.
don't.
Permits aren't enough for police anymore. Forged or real.
In Prague, maybe. But it turns out I'm multilingual when it comes to falsifying border passes. Lucky, right?
Never works, I'd say lucky.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Super Commando Man. Oh, don't mention it, Milena. If there was an easier option, you think we wouldn't take it? I was less stressed out when I was working at gunpoint.
We may not agree on your methods, but I'll let you get back to your work.
Coming from you, that is like the gold star seal of approval.
He's a
to
good
see
kid.
you. Yeah.
Just keep your head in the game, kids. You'll
Just
do
be
fine.
careful.
Nose to the old grindstone. I wonder if that's actually pointing me. Is that just telling me where to go? See, like, I think that... Is there a way to go up to the non-sewer map? Legend, floors, move, zoom. I wish that I could just go up to the regular map to get an idea of where the outlets are.
Mm-hmm.
Because this might just be pointing me to the closest exit and not the one that is closest to where I actually need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to poke my head up. That is probably usually how it starts, right? Like, people try to use the words, and then the words fail, and then a bunch of them probably fall off. And it's like, well, I tried the words, but then a few people are like, no, you know what? Fuck this.
Mm-hmm.
More than words. I'm gonna do the post-word stuff.
Yeah, I think that's kind of how it goes, but I feel like it's always operating in a round with all kinds of different people at a different point in the path. You know, where they're like, first they think about something, then they're like, maybe I should talk about that. Maybe talking about it would help. And then talking about it helps a little bit, you know? And like, it just kind of cycles. And then different people come to different points at different times. Ooh!
Sorry, I'm saving like a madman, but the whole thing is a danger zone.
Yeah, I know. I'm not... No critique of your saving habits from me. I hate these stupid lights. They make me anxious.
The red and blue?
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Like, do
but
they
I
not
mean-
make you anxious?
Well, no, I just... Working as intended, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
Because I understand the principle of what it's trying to do, I feel like it's easier for me to dismiss it, I guess.
I've had kind of a rough day, so I think I'm very soft and sensitive to a lot of things, including these stupid lights.
Oh, that was a cool effect,
What?
which makes perfect sense. The next time I turn on the glass shield, keep an eye out.
Okay. Oh, I see it. It's raining on you.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean,
It would.
yeah. A. Just a regular A.
Just a regular A? What
Yeah,
do you
just a
mean?
regular A.
On the rain.
Yeah.
It's gotten upgraded. One more. We were at A minus. Now we're at A.
Right.
I do love some rain. I like warm rain better than cold rain, though. Like, I much prefer a summery thunderstorm situation to, like, winter and fall, dreary drizzle. Just sort of like, we turned the water on and we left it on.
As long as nobody drowns, there's no bad rain.
I mean, okay.
Addendum. As long as nobody drowns or loses property in excess of, let's say, $35, there's no bad rain. I feel like that's that's a reasonable cap.
Yeah.
I think that I'm gonna go to the middle. Yeah, I think that's the one where it's recommending. Anyway.
You know, I want to find myself a rainy window corner sometime. I feel like I don't. I feel like I don't have a proper place to pile up when it's rainy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you just do blanket after blanket after blanket after book after blanket and you do your book blanket book for it?
I mean, I'd probably be playing a game.
Yeah,
but-
I was gonna say blanket book handheld console
Yeah.
for it. Oh my goodness, I've been enjoying.
Fort Game Boy. Yeah.
I expanded my house and then I got busy in Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Mm-hmm.
And so my house right now is so stupid.
Oh, is it just like
It's just chaos.
one big empty room
The only-
upstairs?
The only room that's finished is the turtle room. And I really didn't change anything about that room. I think I gave them a cake and then
Yeah.
called it a day. And I was
Okay.
like, this room's done. But I'm changing around everything, so I took everything out of all of the rooms and then I started putting random pieces of furniture in the rooms to see what looked good together without arranging them. So it really looks like somebody's moving house. And then I stopped playing because I had to go back to Le Day Job for
Le Deja.
Le Day Job.
Ah.
I just wanted it to seem fancy. And I just haven't gotten to play with it, and it's actually bothering me that I haven't rearranged my furniture. Like, it feels like the same feeling like when I don't do the dishes. But I know I'm gonna need dishes. So it's in the back of the brain ticking over, going like, hey, you know, your imaginary friends in the game console might come visit your house. Those Happy Home Academy home inspectors are coming every week, and they're gonna let me know.
This is petty, but could you guys really not handle like a step down? Like you guys can't. It's gotta already be ground level. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, everyone, your tax dollars at work, I guess.
Sigh. Anyways, I just want to go rearrange my house right now. And I'm building a kitchen. Although I found out that we have a backyard kitchen.
Yeah.
Because
You're welcome.
yeah, I wanted an outdoor kitchen. I think all of my Animal Crossing and real life goals have a lot in common. So yes, I do want an outdoor kitchen, and in whichever realms, or both realms would be good.
Is that
Have you ever cooked in a proper outdoor kitchen?
No. Just I thought that this was a. If you were any other person, I would say yes, but I would be talking about a grill. But you're you, so I think I know better.
Yes, you do know better. Congratulations. All right, points for you. And I like an outdoor kitchen with like there's a sink out there. For me, that's the big difference. There's a sink out there and there's countertop. And it's cute.
Mm-hmm.
So my grandmother had most of an outdoor kitchen. She didn't have the sink part. But it was like a built-in hearth grill thing with a chimney and everything. It was like an old fire stove. I forget what they were called. There's a certain kind of stove where it's built in. And it's made of earth or ceramics, and it's kind of like a brick oven, but instead of it... I'm describing this poorly. Imagine a stove, but instead of where all of the electric parts are, like it's fire. Am I getting through to you?
Oh, that's a broken neck.
No, he's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's just gonna have a crick in his neck.
There we go. Okay.
Okay. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, imagine a fire
Right.
and encase it in stone,
Done.
but it has a front hatch
Yeah.
that has enough space for both the fire and some flat cook space to make it an oven.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But all of this stone encased fire is at about waist level. So then on top of the fire, there are holes, like openings, where you put grate. Where you put a grate over top of the opening. So it's also like burners because of the holes in the top. So it's a box full of fire with holes on top so that it acts a lot like the spaces on a stove.
So have you seen the anime, which is a Japanese cartoon called Full Metal Alchemist? There's a handsome boy named Roy Mustang. Imagine that, but as a home appliance.
Yes. A lot like that. A lot like that. A lot like that, yes.
Okay.
But it's outdoors.
You approached that with an earnest enthusiasm I was not prepared for.
I did not know where you were going with it, but
Yeah.
as soon as you said Roy Mustang, I was like, yeah.
That person can just nap there. It's fine. They don't need to be behind the traffic barrier.
But I don't remember what that type of kitchen is called. But I've always called it an outdoor kitchen because it's like a grill. Like it can be a grill, but it also acts like an oven, but it also acts like a stovetop. But the thing is that it's all fire powered. And it's not one of those big cast iron things. Like, it's not an appliance, it's a built-in. Because there were old stoves that were wood-fired. There were old wood-fired stoves, like cooking stoves. You've seen those, right?
Yes.
They're kind of like enameled sometimes, and they're cute and kind of folksy looking.
Mm-hmm.
And those are cool too, but this is like 2 steps further into the past, more rustic. And anyways, so that plus a sink. So that like huge thing, it had of course like it was also surrounded in countertop. So like you can prep your ingredients and cook them right there. So it would only be a matter of adding a sink to that.
Is this is the same one that we broke into before?
I don't remember.
No. You see.
Oh yeah, no, I do remember. I remember.
Otto. See, there's Otto.
Otto, yeah.
And Smolinski
and Neff.
and
Yeah.
Neff, Bavandra, and don't even get me started on Seraphit.
Seifert.
What did I say? Sure.
Yeah, I'm not for sure what you said.
The name of the person that's correct. That one. My favorite person.
Seifert?
Your guess is as good as mine.